morning. Hope here again. Just welcoming you to this morning yoga flow. So take a moment to get yourself comfortable. You might sit up on a blanket or a block or even a bolster to lift your hips up a little bit. It helps to take tension off of the hips and the lower back. So find what works for you, and once you've found that comfortable place, I always like to take a moment just to get centered in the beginning of my practice, no matter how long it is. Just a moment to sort of come home. So once you found that comfortable place, let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, just soften your shoulders away from your ears. And just begin to invite your body to settle. You might even close your eyes, rest your hands on your legs or in your lap. And take a few moments just to focus on your breath. Just inviting each exhalation to be an opportunity to soften a little bit more into your breath. And then on your next exhale, gently draw your palms together. Let your thumbs rest right over your heart for Anjali Mudra. A moment here to bring forward an intention for your practice or your day, or maybe to bring forward a gratitude for your life. Just let it be whatever resonates with you. We'll take a few breaths here. And then on the next exhale, release your hands. Just take a moment to notice your body, notice your breath. Hopefully you're in a little bit of a different place than when you sat down on the mat. And now we'll just start our practice of movement. So take your arms down beside you, spread your fingertips wide, place your palms outward, and on the inhale, see how wide you can get through your fingertips as you draw your arms all the way up, lift up through your heart, take your gaze up, feel that nice stretch across your chest, your side body. And then on the next exhale, go ahead and release your left arm, reach your right arm up really tall, and on your next exhale, draw it over your ear. Maybe lean into that shoulder, lean back a little bit, opening up a little bit more through your heart. Take your gaze beyond your fingertips. Take a breath or two here. Keep your hip firmly grounded down. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, release that arm. Palms out again. Inhale, come up. And then on the exhale, we're going to drop the right arm. Reach your left arm up really tall. Spread your fingertips wide. And on the exhale, draw your arm over your ear. Lean back into your shoulder. Maybe take your gaze up beyond your fingertips. Always listening to your body first, me second, and finding what works for you. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, release. And take a nice deep breath in. Maybe roll your shoulders up to your ears, and on the exhale, shoulder blades down your back. Let's do that a couple more times. It feels really good. Inhale, squeeze up. Exhale, rotate down. One more time. Inhale, squeeze up. And exhale, bring it on down. Arms out again, inhaling up. We're going to move in just to a simple seated twist. So you want to keep your gaze forward, but on the exhale, draw your right hand to your left knee and your left arm behind you on the mat. And then inhale, sit really tall. Get really tall through your spine. And then on your next exhale, start to twist at the base of your spine and move up and out of the crown of your head as you sit tall. We'll take a few breaths right here. You might even draw your breath, your awareness up and down your spine. And then on the exhale, release. Come on back to center. Inhale, arms up. Fingertips spread wide, lift through your heart. And then we'll take it the other way. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, rise. And then begin your twist. Exhale, base of spine up through the crown of your head. And keep breathing. Maybe a gentle smile. After all, you're going to have an awesome day now that you're starting it with yoga, right? That's something to smile about. Exhale, come on back to center. Inhale, arms up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice deep inhale here, and on the exhale, we're just going to reach our heart forward. Maybe you come forward a micrometer. Maybe you're laying on the floor. So just keep reaching your heart forward until you found your edge, and then release your arms and your head, and we'll take a few breaths right here. See if you can breathe into your lower back, filling all of the lower back with your breath. And then on the next inhale, slowly rising back up. Nice deep inhale in. Maybe an exhale through the mouth. And then we're just going to mindfully move around to tabletop. So uncrossing your legs, you might stretch them out, tap your toes or bounce your knees if they've gotten a little stiff. And then slowly move your way around. I'm going to move my blanket out of the way. I could also put it under my knees if I wanted a little extra padding in my knees. So you want to take your knees right underneath your hips, your wrists right underneath your shoulders for tabletop. You want to spread your fingertips wide. And then you want to draw up and out of your wrists. A lot of times when we get in this position, the first thing that we do is sort of slump, but we want to do just the opposite. Draw up and out of the wrists, light internal rotation of the forearms, shoulders tucked into their sockets, and lengthening through the crown of the head and the tailbone here. So let's take a few breaths there. Just feel the action of your arms, slight engagement of your belly, your core. And then on the next inhale, we're going to drop the belly, reach the head back, shoulders back. And then on the exhale, take the spine high, drop your head, and press the mat away. And we'll flow just like this for the next few breaths. Inhale, coming up. And exhale. One more. Inhale, belly down, head back. So you're lengthening up and out of the crown of your head here. And exhale, spine high. And then maybe taking a moment to just breathe into it and find some organic movement. You might tuck your toes in, fingertips spread wide, and just get your toes involved here. A little stretch as you come back. Stretching your wrists as you come forward and just finding your edges as you move mindfully with your breath. Slow and easy. And then maybe if you're moving in one direction, you might take it the other way. And then coming on back to neutral, we'll untuck our toes and go ahead and come down on your forearms, interlace your fingers right to the front of the mat. And on the inhale, take your left foot back and your right to meet it for forearm plank. And we'll just get a little heat going in the body here. Engage the core, lengthen through the crown of your head, gently press back through your forearms, lengthen through your heels. And see if you can soften your face. Okay, we'll breathe. Couple more breaths. And then on the exhale, gently release your knees. Come on back up to tabletop. Nice deep inhale, belly down, head back. And then on the exhale, we're going to press back into child's pose. So really lengthening back through the tailbone here. And then walk your hands forward, melt your heart. And we'll take a few nice easy breaths here, just surrendering to gravity. Just for the next few breaths. And then on the next inhale, go ahead and come on back up. Tabletop. Tuck in your toes. Inhale, belly down, head back. And then on the exhale, press back through your feet, lift your hips, come to downward facing dog. So your fingertips are spread wide here, lift them back through your heels, lengthen up through your tailbone, and take a few moments just to breathe into it. You might rock a little from side to side. You might even bend one knee and then the other. Just working out whatever you need to in your body. Maybe rock forward to plank pose, back to downward facing dog. And then we'll just make our way to the front of the mat, forward fold. Feet about hip distance apart, toes spread wide here. Upper body heavy. Grab your opposite elbows, let your head be heavy, and breathe. You might rock a little here, you might not. And then release your hands, take them to your shins or your thighs. Inhale, reach your heart forward, draw your shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen through the crown of your head. And on the exhale, fold. And inhale, arms out wide as you come all the way up. Palms touch, maybe a little back bend. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, fold. Hands on either side of your feet. Step your left foot back, high runner's lunge. Front knee right over ankle here. And on your fingertips. Now, if you get in this position, high runner's lunge, and you feel like your heart is pointing downward instead of rising up, grab a couple of blocks, or you could even stack some magazines on top of each other. And use the blocks to help you lift your heart. You want to lift your heart, send your heart energy forward in high runner's lunge. So on the inhale, dip your hips, reach your heart forward. And on the exhale, press your hips back, straighten that front leg any amount. Reach your heart forward, shoulder to knee, chin to chest. And we're going to flow just like that. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, press back. Couple more. Inhaling forward. And exhaling back. And then when you come forward the next time, let's drop our back knee, untuck your toe, scissor your legs together to find your balance, your steady, and then take your hands to your front knee and press yourself up. Nice deep inhale here. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. And then on your next exhale, lift through your heart as you lunge forward into it any amount. Find the edge for you in the front of that left hip. Keep lengthening up and out of the crown of your head, opening up through your heart. You might take your gaze up. And then on the exhale, come on back. Press that heel or that hip back, reach your heart forward here, any amount. Couple of breaths. And then inhale, come on back. Tuck in your back toe, pick up your back leg. Ground your left hand right inside that right foot. Front knee right over your ankle. And we're going to inhale from the base of the spine, twist up through the crown of your head. You come up for a little twist. Exhale, release it down. And go ahead and step forward, forward fold. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out wide. And exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg back, high runner's lunge. And we'll flow here for a few breaths. Inhaling, hips drop down, heart comes forward. Exhale, press your hips back. Keep finding your edge. Inhale forward. And exhale back. We'll do two more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Last one. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And then inhale forward. Drop that back knee. Point your toe. Scissor your legs together. Draw yourself up. Take your hands to your front knee. Nice deep inhale in, exhale, shoulders away from ears as you lunge forward into it. Lifting up through your heart, maybe taking your gaze up. Breathing. And inhale, come on back up. Take your hands on either side of that front leg. And exhale, draw your hip back. And take a few breaths here. Keep reaching your heart and the crown of your head forward. And then inhale, come on back. Tuck in your back toe, pick up your back leg. Ground that right hand inside your left foot. Now you can also do this with your back knee down if that works better for you. So find what works for you. Lift up and out of that grounded hand. On the inhale, we're going to twist from the base of the spine up through the crown of the head. Reaching up, opening up through your heart. Exhale, draw that hand back down. And go ahead and press back. Downward facing dog. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Inhale forward to plank pose. Again, you can do this with your knees dropped or legs straight. Keep lifting up and out of your arms. Breathing. And then we're going to drop our knees. Untuck your toes, draw your shoulders right over your wrists. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Hovering right over the mat. And then on the inhale, hips come down, heart forward. Bhujangasana, cobra pose. And then tuck in your toes. On the exhale and press back up, downward facing dog. Go ahead and drop your knees. Shift your hips to one side, your legs to the other. Bring your legs out in front. Rock back and forth. Might even pull the flesh out from underneath your sit bones, just really broadening. Maybe bring your feet together, knees apart. Rock back and forth. Interlace your fingers around your toes. Inhale, lift up through your heart. And exhale, come forward any amount, finding your edge and releasing into it. We'll take a couple of breaths here. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, release through the mouth. Bring your knees together. And go ahead and take your feet about hip distance apart on the mat. I always like to take just a few moments at the end of my practice, even a short practice, just to take a little shavasana. So I'm going to come on down to the mat, draw my knees in, just gently rocking from side to side. Feels really great on the lower back. And then I'm going to gently release my feet. I'm going to stretch them out on the mat, let my toes fall apart. Bring my arms down beside me, palms facing up. And just totally surrendering for the next few minutes to my breath. Allowing my body to be heavy and just allowing my body to incorporate all that I've just done. So just resting here. And then just Taking a deep breath in, maybe moving fingers or toes. Once you're ready, you might reach your arms over your head. Give yourself a nice stretch. Maybe draw your knees in. Gentle hug. Slowly rolling over to your side. Supporting yourself as you come all the way up to a comfortable seated place. And then just a moment to complete our practice. Your next exhale, draw your palms together. Let your thumbs rest right over your heart. A moment to remember that intention or that gratitude. And as always, my gratitude for being able to share this time and this practice with you. Namaste.